Hey, good evening.
Hey, good to see everybody out there. Hey, tonight...
You know he really cannot see you.
I can see you. Tonight we want to touch on something. Most people have a fear of God, and they have this expectation of judgment. And we're wanting to break down some of that tonight if we can. We want to smash religion if we can.
And we know from the scriptures that we are to have a fear of God in that we have a reverential awe of God.
Big diff.
Yeah, and Jesus even, we're not going into this scripture tonight, but we will another time. When we're told in the scripture to fear the Lord, it is to worship Him. And Jesus defined it that way Himself when He said it in Matthew. But we won't talk about that tonight. Tonight we're going to just talk about something Dennis got on one of his mission trips.
Was in Kenya, East Africa one time, sitting waiting for a plane, and just was kind of meditating on this scripture out of Hebrews chapter 10, about 26 and 27. And Denise, why don't you go ahead and read that verse?
Yeah, in Hebrews 10 it says, "For if we sin willfully after we've received the knowledge of the truth, there no longer remains a sacrifice for sins, but a certain fearful expectation of judgment."
That's good. I say that because how many people, after knowing the truth, have sinned? We all have. We've all sinned. We've made mistakes. And I was taught this verse in the 6, if I've done that, it's over. And most of us just give up. We quit. We say, who can do this? But that's not what it's talking about here. In the context of Hebrews, we're looking at Hebrew Christians that were thinking Jesus should have returned right now, and they were saying, what's going on? Where's Jesus? So they went back to start doing sacrifices, lambs, goats. And what the writer is saying here, there no longer remains a sacrifice, meaning you can't go back to the Old Testament sacrifices. There's been one sacrifice. It's been Jesus once and for all, and that's what you're looking forward to, not going back to the other thing. So when it talks about fearful expectation, you and I never again should be fearful or have any expectation of judgment. It's been taken care of, one sacrifice, it's over with, and I'm glad about that.
That's the finished work, and that's what we were talking about earlier in the week when we were talking about the scripture where Jesus was lifted up from the earth and He became our sin and He took judgment upon Himself. He said, if I be lifted up from the earth, I draw all judgment unto me. And Jesus did that for us. So we are free, and now we're enabled to walk it out in victory.
Well, we hope you got another good nugget, and we'll check in with you soon again tomorrow.